Cotton, your business psychic coach. How is everyone doing under this full moon? My gosh, it is just killing me. I know that the notifications will go out into the world, so I am currently pulling the cards for each of your aura types. So as you hop on live, please let me know your aura type. Please let me know you are here live with me. And we will just keep shuffling the cards and waiting for a few people to get on. Now, if you're watching the replay, please hashtag replay. Let me know that you are here so I can thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Notifications are going out. That is wonderful. We have people coming on now. All right. Now, I'm going to go into gate 9 this week. So if you want to grab your charts out, and I'm going to show you where gate 9 is. So gate 9 is currently in the sacral chakra. It is known as the gate of focus. And it has a powerful energy to amplify the other energies of your chart, right? This is really around focusing. So the sacral gate 9, and if you're looking at your chart, it is on this side, so the left-hand side, next to your emotional solar plexus, going down towards the root center. Good morning, Julia. So gate 9. So let me know if you have gate 9 in your chart. Also, let me know what your aura type is, because I have a card for each aura type today. Now, this is called the gate of focus, as I mentioned. And for those who are new to me or watching me, hello, my name's Allison, Cotton Soul Connector, and I am a psychic business coach and mentor for women in business. Now, gate 9 is called the gate of focus, and it is associated with this ability to concentrate immensely on one particular idea or task. Now, just if you are a manifesting generator here, it may even turn to the point of obsession, right? It can turn to the point for obsession for everybody, but manifesting generators really love to do lots and lots of different things at once, to the point where it can be just so focused. And I've seen this with my husband, and I've seen this with other clients that I have worked with, good morning, where this gate 9 becomes so focus, right? They see this picture, they see this dream in their mind, and they just go for it, right? And they've got to be into like the hyper focusing of all things. So as you're hopping on, please let me know if you have gate 9 this week. Let me know your aura type, so when the cards come out for you, you get a sense of feel of what they look like this week. So this energy can be incredibly productive for everybody. So it can be, and they're kind of showing me like this ADD type behavior, which is my husband all over, where he's just so focused on one thing and he won't finish anything else until this is done, right? So I just want you to get an idea of what gate 9 can look like, right? You have gate 9 has the ability to see this big picture and prioritize where you focus your energy. So this is where you can get stuck on the one thing, right? And if you're stuck on the one thing, make sure that you don't go out of balance, right? Because you're trying to figure everything out. Now, this moon in Gemini has wiped me out completely. I didn't get to sleep until about 3 o'clock this morning. I'm pretty tired. So if I'm a bit mellow this morning, that is why. Right? But gate 9 can be so incredibly productive to the point of intense focusing that sometimes if you don't figure it out, the pressure can get too much, right? Now, don't forget, if this gate is going down towards the root chakra, and if you want to know more about human design and learn about it each fortnight, I have my Aligned by Design tribe inside Sacred You, who present these every single week. Good morning. And I just want you to be able to see this, that when gate 9 is with you, I don't have gate 9 either, but it can be pressurized because it's pushing down towards the root chakra. And the root chakra is a motor in human design, which pushes the pressure up, right? Got to get shit done, got to get shit done. So when the gate 9's coming down at it, this week for everybody, there may be a sense of, am I focusing too much on the one thing and it's giving me pressure to get shit done that I'm just don't have time for, don't have energy for, especially if you're a projector, right? Or a manifestor. You just don't have time. It's not that you don't have time. Time is not the right word. It's that you don't have the energy for it, right? And then alongside a moon that's gone through gate 8 this week, which is that gate of contribution. We're feeling like we have to do something here, okay? Let me know if this is resonating with you as you're popping in the comments. I'm seeing some here, some not. So manifestors, the first card out this week is for the manifestors. Let me know if you're a manifestor, but it is gratitude, right? And with this initiating energy that a manifestor has, focusing on the gate 9 focus is intense around the ideas and goals. So I want you to go into gratitude here, right? Because I don't want you to start getting into pushing. Even though you're initiators, I don't want you pushing, right? Because this will then become a struggle where you're trying to shift focus too quickly and not completing what you start. So the energy of the manifestors here with gate 9 this week, right, is to be in gratitude for what's coming through, the energy that you have to do the things that you do. Okay. And this is how you process the information. Right? I just want you to understand that manifestors, this initiation of the energy that you have can be like, oh my God, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. That's the pressure. But don't sit in that pressure. I want you to sit in gratitude. Gratitude that you have this ability to see the big picture and that you know where your focus is going and that you're going to initiate that energy through your authority. Right? Because your strategy and your authority for everybody is the most important part of human design. Right? So if you're a manifestor, your job is to initiate and take action on things. Right? Only if they're right for you according to your authority. Now, your authority here is what guides you with your decisions. And it's generally an emotion. Just saying. Right? Because if it makes you feel good, then you do it. If it doesn't make you feel good, then you don't do it. So sitting in gratitude manifestors this week for gate 9. Generators and manifesting generators. And boy, this card is so accurate for me. I have a story to tell you. One of my clients, I shared a story with her yesterday. I will share that very soon. And it's called, this week it's despondence. Right? And I'm feeling this, really, really feeling this. Generators and manifesting generators. Gate 9 will help you this week dive deep into your work. You see the potential, right? You see the bigger picture of where you're going, where you're headed, especially as business owners. We've got this 2024 goal. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm headed, right? It helps you dive deep into the work. Right? Especially when you're following your strategy and your authority of responding to something that really, really excites you. But there's this despondence, right? That makes you feel like perhaps you've become obsessed with this thing, right? And there's this letting go on a full moon, right? We all have to write our bit of paper out. I release, burn it under the moon. The despondence here, and I kind of feel this myself, is like, just not being with it all, right? And so please, everybody, please give yourself the moon cycle. You got today and tomorrow of the last bits of the moon to really walk through that gate of contribution through gate 8 and then decide, where am I focusing my energy for? Where do I have the idea? And where do I want to take action on that idea and focus my energy for 2024? Right? So don't be despondent when things aren't working out, manifesting generators and generators this week, right? Because even though you're focusing your energy and getting all this shit done, it doesn't feel like it's being productive, right? Because you're so obsessed with the idea of it. It's just like, oh, this is not working. Oh, this is not working for me. Okay? It can really, really take you on that back seat. Now, projectors this week. Gate 9 for you, and the card is acceptance. right? And this is linked to your root chakra, right? It's that red energy. The other two cards for the other two are the purple, which is our crown, right? We're stuck in the head. Projectors, you may be stuck in the root chakra this week when it comes to gate 9, right? Because you focus deeply on understanding others and how they might find themselves overthinking or how they become so focused, right? You are our guides to this world. So in this acceptance energy, I want you to look at it from the perspective of that is who they are, right? I love focusing as a projector, right? You've got to follow your strategy and your authority. What's your strategy as a projector? Wait for the invitation, wait for the recognition. So even though you can see this bigger picture of understanding others and you can see it, right? You're the guides. Be accepting that other people sometimes will find themselves overthinking it, becoming so over-focused with everything else, other people's ideas, other people's way of being. There is this acceptance that without, I know, Julia, acceptance that you can't always help them because you're not invited or not being recognized as part of the puzzle that will help them with this. So I just want you to understand, projectors, that gate 9 this week is, even though you understand others, there's this acceptance energy that comes forward that you can't help everybody, okay? Especially when it comes to that gate of contribution from the moon, right? You want to help everybody, but you can't always help everybody. Now, our reflectors, beautiful reflectors, you are probably in the depths of your moon cycle right now, right? Having a full moon. This card is called Wisdom today, and this is located in the heart chakra, right? And this is where you might experience gate 9 in a cyclic way, right? Because you're cyclic beings, right? You are deeply influenced by the lunar cycle. You may experience this energy as a cycle. There may be times where you're deeply focused, and then might be times where you're deeply scattered, right? I want you to use the wisdom of your own awareness of what am I doing right now? Am I in my delight and surprise energy, right? Because the way we can test how we are doing this week, right, is what are you following when it comes to your signature success? And for those who follow me on Human Design in Align by Design, we go through the signature success of your theme is satisfaction, frustration for a generator. In this instance, for reflectors, it's following the wisdom through your surprise and your delight, or following the wisdom through your disappointment. And if it's in through that disappointment, that's where that focus is probably scattered. Shit's not coming together. It's a cycle. Wait, right? This is major for me, right? So following that wisdom through your signature success is super, super important for everybody. Just not for reflectors, because they reflect that all back to us. But in the same time, they have this wisdom in a cyclic way that will show you how to be focused, right? So I just want that everyone to just feel what those cards feel like for you as your aura type, right? It's super, super important. As following the solar transits by design every single week can be really, really helpful in gathering more wisdom for yourself, in gathering more intuition for yourself, and giving yourself permission. Like, human design is just a really, really massive permission slip, right? To unlock your potential through your aura, which is your type, and then following that, using your strategy and your authority to get you where you need to go in the best possible way. Now, remember, November is all about unlocking that creativity of your aura, so your generator, manifesting generator, to create abundance. We only have 3 days left, 2 days left, actually. It's the 28th. I thought it was the 27th. And Gate 9 starts today. We're in line 1 of Gate 9. So let me know if that resonates. I just want you to notice where you're focusing your energy and if it's in the right yes or no for you. Okay? Is this feeling like satisfying, or is this feeling like frustration, especially if you're a generator, manifesting generator? I know this moon has got me all frustrated with a whole bunch of different things, and I need to determine where my energy is going, where my focus is going to be, right? So it was just really cool to have that moment for me this morning, waking up in frustration, going, right, this is da, 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 and then pulling it back. And this is what I want all for you to do, is just pulling it back, going, Allison, where can I focus my energy? Where can I focus the right energy? What is going to satisfy me and not frustrate me here? So I just want you to look at all of your individual signature successes. So if you're a manifester, it is peace and it is anger, right? If you are feeling any of those two as a manifester, then it's time to go into that peace. If you are a generator or a manifesting generator, it is satisfaction and frustration. If you are a projector, it is bitterness and success, right? And success, and the terminology of human design can be a bit rattling because it's our thoughts that get us in the way, right? So success for a projector might not be like you have to be like $100,000 earner as a successful business owner. Success could mean that shit just fucking worked and I feel good about it. And then the bitterness is the not self theme of a projector. And then, of course, the reflector, which is surprise, delight, and disappointment. So I just want you to see how you're balancing your focus out this week, and where you're focusing your energy on, and where are you focusing it on, and where to. So in saying all of that, I'm going to pull some cards for people. Now, I have a few on the list, and if you would like a card today, I would like to see, I want to see a full moon today. So if you would like a oracle card pulled for you regarding gate 9, specific for you, I will tune into your energy. We have the Akashic records open. We see that I see your guides. They talk to me. I relay the message. And I often hear how accurate I am. People often say, oh my God, you're so on point. Thank you so much. You see it in the comments, right? And I have a story to tell. So while the names are coming through, I want to tell a little story. So just hit me out. Just listen, hear me out. So I used to work at a place called Australia's Wonderland. For those who are on the other side of the world, it was a little theme park that had all these rides and all these games. It was a bit like Disneyland, but like really Australia version, right? So I worked at Australia's Wonderland from the age of 15 to about 17, I think it was. And I worked in the games department in Hanna-Barbera Land. So here I am working in the games department, and they always used to give me the weighing game, right, where I had to get people's weight, guess people's weight, and then if I got it wrong, they got a prize, right? Well, Allison was a little bit too accurate and a little bit too much for our own good, right? So we would get kids in, we would get adults in, and the parents always wanted the kid to win, right? And I knew that on a level where it's just like, yeah, just let the kid win. So and I had KPIs to standard. So I was allowed to give away a certain amount of prizes for the day. And if I couldn't give away a prize, then I had to be as close and as accurate as possible. And I would just use my intuition. I had no idea what these kids weighed. I had no fucking idea, but I would always get so close, and the parents would get shitty with me when I wouldn't give their kid a prize, to the point where there was adults watching one day and like, you'll never guess my weight. And I guessed his weight, and then his mate came in and I guessed his weight, and then his girlfriend came in and I guessed her weight. And then and because I think you had a 5 kilo leeway on either side. And it was just really, really timing how I realized that I was being so accurate back then with what I was doing, right? And that's just me naturally. So I just wanted to share that story because it really made me giggle yesterday, in this essence of when I see the comments of like, oh my God, Allison, you're so spot on. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I really don't like having that fish slap in my face, but thank you. I just had to share that story of that. It's been happening for years, so it's not going to stop now. Let me write these names down as I move through. I loved Australia's Wonderland. I know, right? I loved it too. I remember I was telling my husband this too. When I was working at Australia's Wonderland, and I'm writing names down, I promise. When I was working at Australia's Wonderland, we had 1 hour for lunch, right? And so I would floor it all the way down to the Bush Beast, the very, very furthest part of the park. And then for the hour, I'd work my way back. And so I would do the Bush Beast and I would do the pirate ship like 3 or 4 times each. And then I would go and do something, the Tasmanian Devil, I'd do that one. And then I would go, and then I'd stop and I'd have something to eat. That was about the half-hour mark. And then I'd work my way back up and I would do all the little ones that weren't going to like throw my stomach upside down. But I had so much fun. All right, now I'm writing names down, and if I miss you, please let me know. So far I have on the list Tamara, Lisa, Julia, Deb, Robin, Vicky, Barbara, Fran and Virginia, and I'm just still going down the list. So we have Beck. Now, don't forget to give me a full moon in order for the exchange to happen. Thank you so much. Fiona. We've got quite a few people here this morning. Good morning. Gemma. Lucille. Now, I have something very special for you today. Besides the fact that I am here presenting oracle cards for you all, I just got the drop in that I'm going to put in the comments here. I can definitely see you in Hannah-Barbera Lynn. I know, right? Tara Lee, Olivia. I really want to give you my free chakra balance, right? Because the chakra balance is, I'm going to go and do this after this call, right? And get my shit back in order because I'm feeling so despondent. Generators, manifesting generators, I'm feeling all out here because I haven't slept under this moon. It's wiping me out and I really need to rebalance myself. Did you see mine? Facebook user. I'm not sure who that is. Thank you. I would love a card, please. Which one are you? Facebook user. All right, so I have Tamara, Lisa, Julia, Deb, Robin, Vicky, Barbara, Fran, Virginia, Beck, Fiona, Gemma, Lucille, Tara Lee, and Olivia. If I have anybody else, please let me know. I slept like a log. Lucky you. I will sleep like a log tonight. But today, thank you, Julie, is that right? Have I pronounced it right? Julie? It's unusual for a full moon. Yeah, it's just, I'm normally really super high vibe on full moons, but this one has just wiped me out. And Fran, who is my crystal lady, she knows all about the moon. She does crystal grids. Like, if you want to know anything about the moon, go and see Fran. Like, I just go, Fran, what's the moon? What are we doing? Because she's the lunar cycle, right? What are we doing? Can you show me what I need? Show me what I need to do. And the energy's starting to run hot. I can see my name on the comments list. Okay. I can't see your name here because I'm using Restream. So if you are using Facebook and using the Facebook group, please put your name after your comment or your initials, just so I can see who you are, because I only see it as Facebook user. All right. So yeah. Now, as I'm shuffling the cards for everybody, who else, besides feeling wiped out under this moon, who else is feeling really excited for the end of the year? I'm really excited for the end of the year. I have worked my tail off this year and I'm so looking forward to my break. So I'm wondering who else is having a break this year. All right, here we go. Everyone is ready. Please set an intention, okay? Please set an intention. So spirit guides are just asking me to have your records open. There needs to be the exchange, right? So we've got that full moon exchange with the comment here. The second part of this is having an intention. If you have an intention, then the spirit guides are going to say, right, we know what she wants. We're going to answer her straight away. So I want you to have an intention, and the longer it takes for your card to come out, they tell me that this means that you're not specific or with your intention. I'm having 5 weeks too. I'm so looking forward to it. Oh, you're heading my way, Fiona. Please, I'd love to catch up with you. I would love to catch up with you. It's been too long, Please, please. All right, let's go. Set your intentions. Here we go. We got the chills happening down the spine. Robin, this one is for you. So the chakra cards, and we're talking balance. You need my chakra balance, my love. Now, this is to do with your crown chakra and the balance of the scales, right? There's things going on for you that are taking time away from your energy, taking you away, here we go, taking you away from your focus of where you are meant to be going and what you are meant to be doing. Now, what they're asking you to do today is really start to embody, and I'm going to use this word embody, the balance of doing that and doing this and doing that and doing this, right? That's the balance. We have so much trouble as entrepreneurs, as business women, as mums, as being multidimensional as we are. We have a lot of trouble balancing our energy. So Robin, you are being asked right now this week, as part of Gate 9, as part of that focus, is to really pay attention to the balance around your energy, your time, your everything, how you are focusing and where you are focusing your energy on. Put that in a balanced way. Okay. And they're just reminding me, and this may make sense to you, it makes no sense to me, but they're like, when you make a decision, fucking stick to it. I'm just going to leave it there because that was just how you do it. But that is what you like. Decisions, make it, stick to it. Right? And that's what takes our focus away, I think, too. Right? It can get us a bit despondent, like I was this morning, where I was just like not focused on what I was doing. I was getting in the frustration and staying there rather than pulling myself out of it and going, right, where do I need to do this? Vicky, this one is for you. This one is located in your sacral chakra, the yellow. I really want you to feel this in your aha and as a generator. The miracle that is coming. You've been praying for this miracle. You've been asking for this miracle. It's time to focus on the miracle. So there's no more of this despondence of, is it coming? Is it not coming? I don't know. Now it's time. You're being asked to pull that in, pull the embodiment in. There's two things. Two important things that we need to do first and foremost in order for us to up level for anything, business, life, everything. It's using our intuition and using our embodiment. And I'm going to use the word embodiment today because it keeps coming up. Vicky, that miracle is coming, but you have to be embodied in it. You have to be feeling it at that core level of your sacral and trusting that faith that it's coming. Right? No more out here. Here we go. No more out here with the despondence. Where's the resistance? Come into the body. There's a lot of resistance for women to come into their body. They're really, really worried about it. And I don't know. I think it's a nervous system thing when I tune into it. For you, Vicky, that it's like, it's not safe to be in my body. It's not safe to be in my body. And they just want to remind you today that you are now X amount of years old and you know who you are and it is safe to be in your body, and the miracle is coming when you follow the and right? Following that focus, following your strategy and your authority of where am I going, what am I doing, where am I meant to be? And I'm going to leave it there. Makes sense as I deep breathe. Yeah. All right. I'm going to drink my coffee because it's going cold and I haven't had one today. Hence why I'm feeling a bit tired. do? Here we go. Tara Lee, this one is for you. You've been asking for quite some time what this focus is. What am I focusing on? Where am I focusing my energy? Where, right? And we often ask ourselves these questions anyway, but it kind of feels like you've been very impartial to these. Oh, I don't know. Now, what you're being asked to do this week, Tara, is to focus on what you want. Like truly, truly focus on that heart, soul-led desire of what you want. Because through this deciding, right, similar to what it was for Robin of just like making a fucking decision and doing it, there's this essence of the impartiality goes and the enlightenment comes. Right. And again, with that sacral chakra, and I'm not sure what your human design type is, but it kind of feels like you're a generator, right? That you need to be like, And if you're not, then follow your strategy and your authority. It's the two important pieces, right? The energetics is your intuition and your embodiment, but the actual human design piece is following your strategy and your authority, no matter what. It will always give you what you need. Projector, there we go. So waiting for that recognition, waiting for that invitation. Your environment as a mental projector is so super important. My son's a mental projector too. But your environment is super, super important. So take yourself somewhere that you are going to feel great. You're going to feel successful. You're going to feel fantastic. Remove the impartiality of should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And then you will get that enlightenment through the environment. It will come through your recognition. It will come through that invitation, right? And it kind of feels like one of these moments of like, oh my God, I've just got it, right? Allow yourself to be in that space to receive. And that's the embodiment piece of when you embody your strategy and your authority, it becomes that simple. It becomes that enlightening, like, oh my fucking God, I got it. I hope that makes sense for you. Okay. Tamara, this one is for you. And that's impasse. And it's the orange. So it's that solar plexus energy. And that solar plexus energy is just floating around. It's like he's standing in the middle of the pathway, right? And it kind of feels like you're blocking yourself from moving forward. But yet at the same time, and we've just had this conversation an hour and a half ago, that you're feeling great. And that's good. You're feeling great. But there's still this impasse energy that's coming forward of the focus of where you're headed. It's like stopping you from actually taking the action. I just want you to sit with that this week and see where that impasse is happening for you so you can shift around it to start focusing on where you're headed, right? This gate goes for 6 days, people. 6 days. You have 6 days to be in awareness of your own intuition and your embodiment of gate 9 through your authority to follow this solar transit. Right? You will become more intuitive, I promise you. You will become so much more aligned to where you're headed and where you are going when you listen to the messages, even as accurate as they are and as much as you hate them some weeks. I know you do. That there is always a way around things, and that's the impasse. There we go. There's always a way around things. There you go, Tamara. There is a way around things all the time. Beck, this one is for you. And Beck's feeling fan-fucking-tastic because she's been on a retreat and she's had no one for nothing for like, that's mine. I will be doing that very, very soon when I go on holidays. But Beck, this one is for you. And again, in that solar plexus energy, right? Where's your passion? Focus on the passion. And it's really all they have to say, right? Focus on the passion. Focus on what's lighting you up, what's satisfying you. And if it's not, fuck it off. Right? That solar plexus is on fire now, right? You've just come back from this retreat. And I remember seeing your comments. You're like, I feel amazing. Follow that focus. Right now, while you are in that state, I want you to be in passion. Write out, they're asking me to tell you to write out stuff. Even though you don't like writing, write out the stuff that you want to create in 2024. Like follow that passion, and that's going to be your focus, right? Follow the passion, follow the passion. It kind of feels like a mantra that anytime you get distracted, and as Fran says, anytime that mental chaos comes in, follow the passion, go back to that. Follow that solar plexus energy that's going to light you up. It's going to satisfy you and give you that joy. All right. Ooh, Barbara, this one is for you. We were only talking about this on the weekend. Growth. This is your time, honey. I don't know where that came from. This is your time. Your time for growth, your time for joy, your time for moving forward. In any sense of lack, it's time to stop. In any way, shape, or form of shit's not working for me, or there is this growth that comes from it, right? And you said it yourself the other day when we were speaking that if I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't be here now, right? This just your little reminder that right now you are in a season of growth and your focus should be on that growth. Follow your strategy, follow your authority, and it will come, right? Just like watering the plants. You water them, they grow. They get sunlight, they grow. If you nurture and water yourself, you will grow. If you put yourself in sunlight, you will grow, right? They just want me to remind you this week that it is all working out in your favor, right? No matter how many doubts you have, honey, it's all working out in your favor. Just a little reminder. And this goes for everybody. I want everybody to get a pen and paper and write this down, right? I tell every single client I ever have this thing. The universe always says yes to me, and everything is working out in my favor. Because when you think that it's not, that's when shit goes stupid. That's when you lose the focus. That's when you get frustrated or whatever it is. Everything is working out in my favor. The universe is always saying yes to me, right? Because the universe is always saying yes to you every single time. Whether you like what it's saying yes to you about or not, it's always saying yes to you. The more you can embody this, the more you can trust your intuition with it, the better things will get. And things will get simple, and you'll just start to notice the difference. And that goes for everybody, not just yes. Of course, the universe says yes to you always, every single goddamn day. All right. Card. Ooh, I like this one. Lucille. And I want everybody to put that in the comments. All 15 of you that are watching, I want you to put in the comments, the universe always says yes to me. Seriously, the universe always says yes to me. Every single one of you, put that in there. Lucille, this one is for you as we go into the 10-10. Look at that. Your card is expansion. It feels like isolation. That's what I'm getting. This energy feels like an isolation, Lucille. Feels like you're doing it alone. You're not doing it hard enough. You're not trying hard enough, right? The focus is in the wrong direction. I love this. The universe is saying yes to me, yes to me, yes to me. Abso-fucking-lutely. So, Lucille, get yourself out of this isolation, and I'm going to use the inverted quotes here, feeling of isolation, and move into expansion, right? I was reminded of this yesterday, of what got you here will not get you there. Right? I've been saying it all month, and it was reflected back to me yesterday. Thank you, Fran, that the expansion always comes, right, But there's this isolation period that sits with you, right? And it could be like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, right? And I know everybody feels this. No one should do this journey alone, right? Ubuntu, my dingo, reminds me every fucking day that I cannot do this alone. Part of my frustration this morning, people, that I need the help. I need help from others, and I need to ask for it in the right way. I'm going to cry. So, Lucille, where are you not asking for that help? It's really, really powerful. Where are you not asking for that help today, Lucille? Open emotional center, people. It's what happens when you tune into other people's energy. You feel it. So move out of that isolation and into expansion, because the expansion is coming when when you believe that the universe is always saying yes to you and that everything is working out in your favor. When you ask for help, help will always be delivered. And that's when your expansion comes. Lucille, I hope you're hearing me on this, because it feels super powerful and super important for you to understand this. Okay? Gate 9 is related to the gate of focus. So where are you focusing your energy? Is it in isolation or is it in expansion? And I want you to ponder that question today for yourself. Thank you, my love. See, once I'm out of the energy, I'm okay. Whew. Now, I'm just going to let my dog out for half a second. I promise I will be back. You will still see me. All right. So I still have Julia, Lisa, Deb, Fran, Virginia, Fiona, Gemma, Olivia, and Julie. Please let me know if I have missed any of you. I hear you. Thank you. Fantastic. Wonderful. I am so pleased. Here we go. Oh, I love this card. Deb, this one is for you. And I think you already know this. It makes me giggle because you do already know this. And this is just like a little reminder. He seems to get little reminders every single week. Where are you doubting yourself? Where are you not focusing your energy in the right things? That came out of nowhere. But this card is destiny. All right? This is going to... You are on that journey, right? Let me just tune into this properly. You are on that journey. You're on that path, right? Your destiny is, I heard when I first pulled this card, your destiny awaits, and I couldn't work out where to fit this in. But this for you, Deb, is like your destiny awaits, right? You are on the path. Focus on the right things, not the wrong things, right? Be with that focused energy this week of where am I going? What am I doing? And how am I going to get there, right? The destiny is awaiting you. The path is there. What they are asking you to do this week, and if everyone hasn't also done it for themselves, is to create a list of what you want to release. I release, and write it all down. Write the fuck out of everything. Journal it out. Burn it under the moon in a safe space, please. But there's this, Deb, there's this destiny that is waiting for you to arrive, but you're not there yet because you haven't released all that stuff that you're focusing on that's not relevant. Okay? Does that make sense for you? And don't take the guilt with you. You know, it's just releasing, letting shit go, being on the path, following your destiny. You already know all of this, but there's this embodiment piece. Here we go. There's this embodiment piece that hasn't been quite done. Now, inside the Align by Design tribe this week, everybody, we are having a class on Thursday, 9:30. Thursday, if you're interested, I will put the links in the comments. But we're going to go do an embodiment practice because it really feels like everybody here today and in general really need this embodiment, taking it in. We can know it conceptually. We can see it from our perception, but we don't embody it. And this is where we're going. Everyone needs to embody the energy. Your energetics is your intuition and your embodiment. And the activation is following your strategy and authority. So I hope that makes sense for you, Deb, today. Fran, this one is for you. And I can see this in you. Impatience. And the focus is to be patient. The focus for you this week is to see where that impatience is pulling you up and readjusting that focus to patience, right? And it's even got a moon on here, and then there's angels, and he's trying to reach, right? There's this, okay. So what I'm sensing here is that there is this energy of reaching, right? This impatience, like, I want it now. I want it now. And unfortunately, it's not coming. And so you're getting impatient with it. And whatever that is, it doesn't matter. It seems to be a multitude of things, right? There is never just one thing. So they're asking you today to chill the fuck out. Get patient. See it from a different perspective and start focusing on that different perspective. Does that make sense to you this week? Right? Following that different perspective will give you a new energy and a new focus, and will give you that patience when the impatience is not happy, when the impatience is there. Okay. And of course, then miracles just show up. So, have I seen all 14? The universe is always saying yes to me. See you Thursday, my love. Right? The universe is always saying yes to me. Has everybody put that into the comments? Because I can't see everybody's comment. The universe is always saying yes to me. Gemma, this one is for you. Now, this one came out for the manifestors. So I just want you to have a look at this. This is gratitude. All right? Gemma, where are you focusing? All right, this is what they're asking. Focus on the gratitude. Focus on the gratitude. Do nothing else but focus on the gratitude. Because there's this essence coming through from you that you seem to be working a lot, working too hard, working too much, working. It feels like this workaholic attitude, right? They want you to flip the focus out of working, and move it into gratitude, and move it into, I am so grateful for, I am so happy that I have, looking forward in that focusing of where am I headed, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Oh, drinking wine today. Go girl. See now. Enjoy that one. So where are you today, Gemma? Not sitting in that gratitude, and instead sitting in the working mind. There's this essence here of that focusing, of stop focusing on everyone else. This kind of feels like that workaholic type style. It's like you're always focusing on everyone else and not yourself. You're always focusing on everyone else and not yourself. So this week, Gemma, you're being asked to sit in gratitude. Sit with yourself in gratitude about what you are and how you are and how wonderful you are. Right? Focusing on the gratitude of you being here in this existence and not worried about everyone else. Now, this is going to be an invitation for you, Gemma, as a projector, to sit with this energy. Stop focusing on everybody else and start focusing on you in gratitude. Because why? Because the universe is always saying yes to me. Yes, very work-focused, very timely to remind me of gratitude. Yes, and the invitation is here to sit with that gratitude, sit with that focus of me, not anyone else. See you Thursday, my love. Here we go. Another one. Fiona, this one is for you. My hair's doing all funky things today. Oh, enlightenment. This feels like very much something that you've already received, something that you've already got in your mind, in your heart, in your soul. And yet it's not embodied. And this is where your focus needs to go this week, right? Focusing on the energy and the embodiment of enlightenment. I have this knowledge. I have this wisdom. It is within me, right? You've probably had 3 or 4 little moments, right? Where this is giving you the enlightenment that you have been seeking. Yet the embodiment piece has not occurred. And this is where they're asking you to focus your energy this week, right? Where can I put my energy and my attention this week? Where can I focus on embodiment of what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling, and what I'm sensing in the world? And how can I project that back out as service? Nice, short and sweet, but that's what your guides have to say today. All right, Olivia, this one is for you. And this also came out for the Jens and Manny Jens. So can't remember exactly what you are. Thank you, very real. Despondence. So where are you feeling? Where are you feeling despondent? Where are you feeling this sense of, and they're just kind of showing me, when I'm tuning in for you, Olivia, they're just kind of sending me this message of disheartened, grief, hopelessness, right? That's part of the despondence, right? Is you just don't feel like yourself. So the focus for you this week is, right, and this despondence could be too many options, too many emotions, too many of things that are just overwhelming you. So the focus here, again, same question as Fiona, where am I putting my time, my energy, and my focus towards, right? Removing yourself from that despondence, coming into your body, and then looking at it from the lens of, I can now see this picture that I want to head to, and I am now going to embody this with time, energy, and space and move into where I'm headed. No more despondence, no more grief. You're letting all of that go under this moon, right? And you're moving forward with a new focus. All right. All right. So we have Lisa, Julia, Virginia, and Julie. And this one is for Julia. Oh, another one. Gratitude. And I just heard gratitude is attitude. So I don't know where that came from, but it's something for Julia in the gratitude is attitude scenario. And again, stop focusing your shit on things that don't matter. Anybody with an open head center in their human design will always overthink, will always think of things that don't matter, will continually think and overwhelm themselves. So this is where we start to get despondent. This is where we start to get out of our body. So Julia, get back into your body. Get back into gratitude as the attitude, right? And starting to focus away from the overwhelm, away from, oh my God, I've got a shit ton to do and it's coming up to Christmas and I'm having 5 weeks off and I can't cope. This is all too much for me. Taking a deep breath in and coming back to the gratitude is attitude, right? And then look from that lens of, where am I focusing my energy? Where am I focusing my time? Where am I focusing what needs to get done? And is it going to make me happy? Satisfaction. right? Is it going to light me up, or am I going to feel drained from it? Right? When you're following your strategy and authority, that's what's going to show up for you. Is it going to feel good, or is it going to feel shit? And just sit with that. Gratitude is attitude, Julia. All right. Lisa, this one is for you. And then we have Virginia and Julie left. So, Lisa, joy. As we come up to the 55, change. Things are happening, things are moving, things are shifting. Focusing your energy on the right things that bring you joy. You have been doing this for weeks now. So Lisa's been following the solar transits for about 3 months now with me. And I have noticed myself, her change, her shift. And she's gone from better to better to better, to the point where now she's taken a job in another city that's going to project her onto the next thing. It's going to give her joy. Right? All of this stuff gives her joy. She wouldn't be doing it if it didn't. But she's been following her intuition. She's been following her embodiment. She's been following her joy. Right? And this is where that joy comes in today for you, Lisa. Right? When you focus on the right things, on the right path, then alignment just happens. And all of a sudden, you've just got this, and this happens, and this happens. And it's all just working out in your favor. Right? Because the universe is always saying yes to you. So Lisa, this kind of feels like a confirmation of keep focusing your energy this week. Keep that focus clear on the path of joy, following that joy, leading to where all roads will lead you to where you want to go with where you're headed in your focus. Okay? Julie. And if I have missed anybody, my apologies. Please put a moon in the comments right now. Julie, this is for you. Faith. Ooh. So the question that I'm asking for you right now is where are you focusing your energy on your faith? Right? Where are you believing, and what are you believing? There's this energy that I'm sensing when I tune in, Julie, that something's not quite right in the department of the faith, right? And whether that is one little thing in your belief plan where you think you can't have it, but you know you can because the universe is always saying yes to you. Where is that little bit of faith just dropping out of your focus? Right? Come back to that. Come back to that faith that everything is working out in my favor. The universe is saying yes to me. I have all the faith in the world if I focus my energy on the right things. Right? In the right essence. My time, my energy, they are so valuable to us. Your time and your energy are the two most valuable things that you have in this precious life. Have faith that if you are following your strategy, if you're following your authority, you're following your alignment, then shit's just going to work out for you. The universe is going to say yes to whatever it is that you want. And your faith is kind of dragging the chain right now because you don't quite believe it. And what I have said in the past, and I will remind everybody again who is watching, that, and it's completely gone. I just lost connection. So did I. That you have to believe it in order to see it. You can't see it first and then believe it. You have to believe it first before it will come to fruition, before you will see the actual thing. So, Julie, your faith is what's missing. Start to focus, refocus, re-energize back on your faith. Right? Because you have to believe it first in your heart of hearts before it will come to fruition. You know, how many times have we believed that our soulmate is coming for us? And then 10 years later, it shows up at our doorstep and we're like, right? You had the faith first. And that's what will always come first, is the faith. Virginia, this is yours. This is the last person I have on my list. Please speak now or forever hold your peace. Virginia, abundance. What a beautiful card to end with. Focusing on abundance and not lack. No worries, thank you. One thing that's coming through for me right now, Virginia, is, and I'm kind of sitting back because they're kind of like, we just want you to say this and hear us out. So if you're listening, Virginia, where have you not been able to see the relationship between the idea and the action? And missing those essential details in between, right? Which is the focus. And it's been the focus of abundance. It's like, where is that missing key? Where is that missing key? I can see where I've got the idea in my head about abundance, and I can see the action step, but there's something that I'm missing. Right? Where is your abundance being sent in the wrong direction? Okay? Right? This week is all about learning where to place your focus. Right? When you work with the energy of this gate, you will learn to see the trees and the forest. I was talking about the forest through the trees yesterday, right? That abundance will come. You will see the forest and the trees when you focus on the right things, when you focus on the relationship between the ideas and the action that you have, right? Nothing works without action, right? You stop breathing and what happens? The action is you die, right? The idea is that you need to keep breathing. So where can you marry these two of abundance with action and idea? Okay, action and idea. That is what's going to create the abundance for you when you focus on those things. Okay. This is where this week we are learning to place our energy and our focus on the right things. And it could, the word again, and I'll say it again for the millionth time today, is that embodiment is probably that relationship. Right? Because you can have every idea under the sun, but if you don't take action on it, what happens? It's the missing key. That's the embodiment. If you don't take on the embodiment of it, the action won't come. The idea will still be there. Right? As business owners, how many times, and this gets pulled up in the industry all the time, and it really annoys me, how many times do people do the same thing in a different way? How many people in the industry complain about copying, right? Because they copied me. No, we didn't fucking copy you. No one's copied anybody. Because as a collective, the ideas are out there everywhere. And maybe this is something that you need to hear, everybody that's on this live now for the rest of the next couple of minutes, right? Is the idea is out there in the big fucking universe, right? Pull that idea into the embodiment and take action on it, and it's yours. You own it. Right? So this is where you focus your energy on, right? You have the idea, pull it in, embody it, and send it out with action. That's what you needed to hear today. Sure. I'm reading a great book about this at the moment, she says. Well, what's the book, love? Tell us what the book is. Right? We are all here, and this is the thing. Like I said to you earlier in the beginning of our conversation today, that Ubuntu reminds me of this every single fucking day. Ubuntu means I am because you are. The idea is there because you are there. I am here and you are there, and the idea sits in existence. Right? But the idea needs to be embodied and then taken action on. I would love to pull a card for you, Facebook user. If you could tell me your name and I could tune into your energy, that would be great. Right? So where are you focusing this week, people, on your energy? If I could remember, I would have mentioned it. Well, go and get that book, Missy. All right. Now, I'm just going to wait for the last Facebook user to comment on what her name is so I can tune into the energy. then Sally Wilkinson. Thank you, Sally. All right. Ooh, oh, sorry, I get excited when I see these cards. So, Sally, the energy this week is gate 9 in the solar transit through human design, which is all about focusing on the bigger picture and prioritizing the energy of where that needs to go. What we've been talking about is having the idea, embodiment, right, which seems to be the missing key for everybody this week, which is why the cards are coming out, to take action, right? Focusing on the right things at the right time will always lead you to the universe saying yes to you, whether you like it or not, but they always say yes. So the card for you that came up is dissipating. And it just seems like things are dissipating, right? Things are dissipating, obviously disappearing, but the energy, this is the energy, right? Where is your energy waning? Where are you currently not focused on the right thing that is causing your energy to go and suck it out and extract that energy to the point where you feel tired and you feel burnt out? And that means you're not focusing on the right things, right? You kind of even maybe in the point of feeling a little bit like a victim. Oh, woe is me, it's not working out for me, right? Because that's the energy sucking you out. There you go, you're so exhausted, right? So this energy is dissipating. So it means that you're focusing on all the wrong things. So now this week is a perfect opportunity for you to sit there and ask yourself, journal this question to yourself. Where am I putting my energy and my attention, my focus? Where am I putting my energy and my attention? Where is my focus going? You will see where that energy is going. You'll see how and why it's being dissipating, and then you can shift it. And shifting it through the embodiment of doing action through a different lens of focus. So there we go. That is your card as well. I've been journaling so much. Well, there's maybe some more to do, right? Because it hasn't quite landed yet with what's missing, right? Why you're so exhausted, where the focus has not been happening for you, right? And I get it. We don't want to see what's happening, what's going wrong. We don't want to look at that, right? But at the same time, once we are in awareness of it, things just change our attitude. Right? Many fears that are being buried that are coming to the surface. Yeah, see? And this is where you don't want to. And those fears are still playing a role and why it's dissipating your energy. Right? Now, I also, just quickly, before we go and wrap up, I have a super, super special deal that will last for another 2 days. And that is my 3-session VIP one-on-one experience. That is for $495. You and me, we sit down, we sit with oracle cards, we sit with the channel, we sit with the Akashic records and your guides, and we nut out everything that is on your mind, on your heart, and ready to be expressed through your soul. We'll put that in the comments as well. Please have a fantastic, wonderful week. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself. And yes, it's holding you back. So stop holding yourself back, people. Follow those ideas through to action, and the universe is always saying yes to you. And until next week, I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.